One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Utah State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. The Beavers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have first crack at this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
2nd down, gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's stopped.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires left. All by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick give. It's Washington. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the RPO, got him. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From deep, it's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Beavers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Got some green grass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide left, it's Bowers. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
2nd down to the air. Under pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Knees brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Out wide right, it's Butler. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Looking for the score! Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fires to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Left side is Bowers. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what,
touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make him play.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to squeak through the pile. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Making the adjustment on the play. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being down.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. They'll give it to Washington. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Freshetta Downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. In traffic, it's Bowers. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Freshetta Downs going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
This time it's complete. At the 45 on his way. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 7 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Beavers head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Rush is on. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Freshetta Downs going up top. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Bowers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Still looking to his right. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Swapped immediately.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Bowers. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Upshaw.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he tacks on the extra point.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide right, it's Anderson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Here's a give to Washington. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Play action on 1st down. Got it. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Tough run here. It's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to Washington. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against them.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Selling the fake. Rolls right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and long here. Here's a give to Washington. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Utah State has it inside the 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. On the option. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
I I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On play action. He's got him in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Left side is Anderson. He's dropped.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Spike. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wants to throw again. On the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling with dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Left side is Bowers. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Beavers! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Utah State, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Drops back on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw one 1st. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.